Daytona Beach, Florida is home to Hanksters Hot Rods, Muscle Car, and Collector Car Showroom. America's #1 choice for premier collector cars for over 30 years. Today we have a Hanksters certified unit we're going to present to you. A very popular car that moves through our showroom. 1967 Pontiac Gto. Let's check it out. Starting with the motor, it's 400. On the cowl tag, there's a 242 VIN telling you it is a real GTO. We'll have a photo of the cowl tag on our website. We do have PHS docks for this car. We'll show you that later on in the presentation. This big fancy contraption right here, that is your power brake booster. That obviously is your master cylinder. This car has power disc brakes. Buried underneath the alternator there, that little chrome cap you see, that is your power steering reservoir. The car is not equipped with air conditioning. However, at Hanksters Garage, we are doing vintage air units weekly. We do a lot of AC units here in the state of Florida. So if you want AC installed in this car, we can certainly make that happen. Red, black vinyl top, black vinyl interior. So let's first check out the paint. Top of the hood and top of the fenders. Uniform color and uniform clear. Your paint condition in the cowl area, on the hood scoop, on the hood itself, on the front fender, everything looks to be in pretty nice shape. There is like a little, I don't know what happened here, there's a little like dent right here in the hood. I'm not sure if you can pick that up in the camera or not, but it is there. You'll have to get at the right angle, so it has a little dent there in the hood. As far as the front of the car is concerned, you have your iconic 1967 GTO stacked headlights. The chrome bezels around the headlights are in great shape. The grille itself is in nice condition. That front bumper on our GTO, that's in nice shape. The grille itself is in great shape. So the car's looking pretty outstanding from the front. Moving to the driver's side of the vehicle, we're going to start out on the front fender. There are no paint issues on the front fender. All your red is in real nice shape. There's no Bondo blisters, filler pop, anything like that going on around the wheel wells or low on the fender. Does have chrome wheel opening molding on the front fender. It's going to be the same on all four corners. Pontiac Motor Division wheels, beauty rings, those look to be in good shape. Raised white letter BFGs, radial tires, of course. So far, so good. Let's jump up here for a minute to our glass. Starting with the front windshield. Front windshield clarity is absolutely fantastic. No cracks or chips in the glass. Your vinyl top here looks to be in good shape around the front windshield. No issues as far as any kind of rust or anything going on there. Sticking with your glass condition, vent window, door glass, quarter window glass, all the clarity looks to be in pretty nice shape. The drip rail molding, it's got a little tiny bit of like a little fade to it, but nonetheless it is installed properly. And your vinyl top that is tucked there behind the drip rail, that all looks good. There's no rust or blistering going on there. 67 GTO is a very long car, so the body lines on the car, front fender, driver door, rear quarter, all real nice. Focusing here for a moment on the driver door, fits nice and flush there to the rear quarter. The lower portion of your door and rocker and quarter, that has one of those aluminum, panels on it that always, sits low to the road, and they're kind of thin and it takes some debris. Does have a little dent there, where probably a rock flew up off the road and hit it. Other than that, the molding itself looks to have a nice mirrored image, not faded or scratched up. There is a little chip there beneath the driver's side mirror on the door, so be aware of that. Let's check out the interior of our 67 GTO, starting with the door panel. Door panel's in nice shape. Armrest is in great condition. Does have a set of aftermarket front seats. Those are in real nice condition. Going to put that forward here, show you the back seat. Back seat, the vinyl in real nice shape, cushions in real nice shape. Headliner in the car looks good. It's not ripped or torn. Car does have a wood steering wheel. That looks to be newer. It's an automatic car. Center console, wood grain looks good. The carpeting underneath the floor mat, that's not torn, faded, stained. So far, so good. Let's check out our rear quarter. Let's jump up here to the vinyl top, where the vinyl top comes down and meets the rear quarter off the roof. There's no issues there, like any kind of bubbling or blistering underneath the vinyl. Rear quarter, behind the wheel, around the wheel, in front of the wheel, everything's in real nice condition. There's no paint issues on the car down low on the rear quarter on the driver's side. Check out the wheels and the still photos. We have still photos on the website, so you can check those out. Lug nut condition, center cap condition, beauty ring condition, you know, things like that. The GTO emblem on the rear quarter there on the driver's side, that looks to be in pretty nice shape. Take a look at our rear window here, the glass clarity. All the glass on this car looks to be in real nice condition. No exception here in the rear window. Nice clarity through the window there to the top of the back seat, you can see. Then you got a little speaker shelf there. We'll find out on our test drive if the radio in this thing works or not. So when you have big rear quarters, you have a nice big deck lid to close, and the paint real nice on the top, so the quarters here in the rear, and then your deck lid all real nice uniform color and clear. There's no clear coat fade. There's no debris in the paint. We don't have any records as to, you know, when this car had been painted, motor been rebuilt, tranny been rebuilt, anything like that. If we have any of that information, we most certainly disclose it. We just don't have it on this car. Does have a full-size spare. Does have PHS docks. We will have the PHS docks photoed on our website. Let me just show you the trunk before we get to the PHS docks. Show you there's no rust issues or rot issues in the trunk. So what do we want to show you here? This is probably the most important piece of information. 400, car started life as a 400, which is what it has in it now. Exterior color was ivory. Obviously, the car's red now. Did have a black vinyl top on it, so that is the same. Interior, it had parchment interior. It's got black now. So... and then, you know, again, we'll have all three of these photoed on our website for you, so you can take a good look at them. I just covered basically what the important parts were exterior and interior color, and then, of course, your drivetrain. Passenger side of the car, again, 67 GTO is a long car. There are no waves down the side of the car, you know, quarter, doors, fenders, they all line up relatively nicely, and you know, there's no waves or ripples down the side of this vehicle. GTO emblem here on the passenger side is just as nice as the driver's. Once again, there's no paint issues down low here as far as the rear quarter of the car goes. No issues around the wheel well there. In terms of any kind of blistering, bubbling, cracking. Once again, our vinyl top is nice here. You have, you know, no issues as far as any kind of rust or anything like that going on underneath the vinyl top. Nothing going on behind the drip rail molding here. And then again, our glass clarity is real nice. The vent window, driver, door glass, and then the quarter window glass, all real nice on the car. See how nice the door closes to the quarter? Nice uniform line all the way down, and then you know, it closes nice and tight there to the rear quarter of the vehicle. Check out the passenger side door panel. Armrest isn't torn. The carpeting at the bottom of the door is not faded. The panel itself is not all warped. Passenger seat, no rips or tears in it. The carpeting, if you look up where the carpeting meets the center console, there's no fade in the carpet. None of the carpeting's torn. Got your pull handle there. Dash pad looks to be in nice shape. There is a little crack there in that bezel that goes around your vent there on the passenger side. If you can see that in the camera angle. But the interior overall is in really nice condition. Check out the bottom of the passenger side door. Once again, that rocker molding, the lower molding there that's on the 67 GTO looks to be in pretty nice condition. Looks like a relatively newer piece. You know, those things are not the greatest design in the world. It's a very thin metal that sits very low to the road. They're about $300 for a brand new set of those. These look to be in pretty nice condition. Better than, most of them I see. The wheel opening molding there on the passenger side front fender, that looks to be real nice. Doesn't look like there's any problems there with the paint. Paint on the fender itself, up high here and throughout the center portion of the fender looks to be in nice condition. 1967 Pontiac Gto, red, black vinyl top, black vinyl interior, center console car, automatic, power brakes, power steering, a lot of stuff going for it. We're going to put this car up in the air and check out the undercarriage. The undercarriage of this car is fantastic, and then shortly after that we'll do a drive. I do encourage you guys to come to our showroom to check out this 67 GTO in person or any other piece of our inventory that you might be interested in. We are an internet-based business. That's how we conduct the majority of our transactions, is sight unseen. This is why we take 80 to 100 photos of every car. It's why we shoot a 20 to 25 minute video presentation. It's why our sales staff does FaceTimes with people, takes more pictures that they request, sends a lot of emails and text messages back and forth, because 90% of our business is done sight unseen. But I encourage you to visit us in person. We are in a very fun business. We get to sell 30, 40, 50-year-old classic cars, muscle cars, collector cars, whatever you want to classify them as. They are not perfect. There's paint flaws. There are mechanical weaknesses. There are cosmetic deficiencies, some of which we try to disclose in our video presentations. We try to disclose both the positive aspects of the car as well as anything we think might be a negative for you when the car shows up. However, your opinion may be different than my opinion of what a 30 or 40 or a 50-year-old car should, present like. So if you visit us in person, everything we're doing in this video presentation you can do yourself. You can walk around the car outside real good, and look it over real good out in the natural lighting. We'll put it in the air for you if you'd like us to. You can check out the entire undercarriage, floor pans, motor, transmission, tire condition, suspension components. We'll let you drive the car. You can see how it stops, how it steers, how it handles, rides. This way, if there's anything that you don't necessarily care for about the car, you will experience it when you're here at our Daytona facility, checking the car out for yourself. This way, when the vehicle arrives to you, there's no surprises because you were here and you went over the vehicle for yourself. Let's put our 67 GTO up in the air and check out the undercarriage portion of this vehicle. 67 GTO, what a great looking car underneath. Let's start with the disc brakes up front. It does have a Hotchkiss front sway bar. You got brand new sway bar end links over there. Got the ball joints brand new. Tubular upper control arms. Can't really, well, let's pass the cross member and take a look at the front seal and the front of the pan. You can see real well, and that all appears to be nice and dry at this time. Headers on the car look to be newer. You can't really see much of the back of it. Well, you can't see anything on the driver's side. You can catch a little glimpse of the pan here on the passenger side. I don't know if we can get our camera in past that header or not, but Everything looks to be nice and dry as far as the engine's concerned right about now. Tranny pan, same way, all the way around, looks nice and dry. Speedo cable. Can't see the tail shaft seal, cross members in the way. Floor pans. Check out the floor pans on our GTO. Real nice. No patchwork, no sections, silicone, tiger hair. The exhaust pipes coming off of the headers go into an X pipe and then back out into a dual MagnaFlow muffler system. E-brake on the car is hooked up. That works. Guess what? Got 4-wheel disc brakes on this car. Rotors in the rear too. Hotchkiss rear sway bar as well. Look, you can see the calipers, the drilled and slotted rotors. Those all look to be new on the car. Somebody put a lot of money in the undercarriage of this vehicle. The gas tank looks to be in good shape. Chrome tips. What a nice car underneath. Let's set it down on the ground and go drive it. Before we do that, let's talk about how to pay for it. If you're a cash buyer, we accept cashier's check from your bank and bank wire transfer. If you're financing, the collector car lenders we work with will do 5 to 15-year loans on these cars. 10% down of the purchase price is required. So if you're talking about a $50,000 car, you're talking about $5 grand down out of pocket. You could do more if you'd like to, and in fact, if you have a lower credit score or a higher debt-to-income ratio, you might have to do more, 15, 20%, but that's between you and the lender. We have zero control or say over that. So if you talk to them, you fill out the credit app on our website, they'll call you, you talk to them. If you like what they hear or what they tell you, if you like what you hear, you can give us a call back, shoot us a text, send us an email, and our sales team will get that whole sales process started for you. Once the vehicle is paid in full, we put the car through a pre-delivery inspection, check lug nut torque, tire pressure, wipers, horn, reverse lights, leaks. They're old cars. Anything can start leaking, anything can stop working at any given moment. Therefore, we put the vehicle through one last shakedown prior to it leaving our facility and heading your direction. Once it's through inspection and it's green lighted through our service department, the car goes through detail and then a carrier is dispatched if we are handling the shipping. Typically, we can have a driver here within a 48-hour window. However, if you're in a more difficult destination, we're contending with weather here in Florida, we're contending with weather where the car is going, where you're at, whether it's a tornado, a snowstorm, anything like that, anything drivers don't like driving into. Allow us 4, 5, 6 business days, but I promise you we will get your car moved just as quickly as we possibly can. If you're handling your own shipping, whether you're coming to get it or sending your own carrier for it, we'll let you know when the car is ready and you can come pick it up or send your driver. Let's set our 67 GTO down on the ground. We'll take it on the test drive and see how it runs. 67 GTO, horn. Turn signal, driver's side. Let's stick there for a minute. 95,149 is the miles on the odometer. Title reads exempt, true miles unknown. Passenger side turn. Fuel gauge is working. Clock doesn't work. Don't care about clocks. We don't fix them. It's not part of our processing. So when you get the car, I assure you it won't be working. Wipers. Gauges, oil pressure, battery voltage, temp, all working. Radio does not work. If you want the radio to work, you can have Hanksters Garage put you in one of those fancy dancy retro radios. They've done that a few times for people. Everybody wants a radio in their car, so we can make that happen for you. Just gotta call Nate. The headliner's in nice condition. Dash pad looks to be in good shape. Center console's not too bad. You got a couple pits over here, but nothing too drastic. We're idling nicely. Let's drive this thing, see what this 400 has. '67 GTO. The drivetrain on this car is set up absolutely perfectly. I mean, this is one of the nicest cars I've driven in a long time. It really runs fantastic. Check our speedo, which works. It is accurate and it's holding steady. The caught right there, so I didn't want to go swerving. But the car tracks real nice and straight. For as big of a car as this is, it's absolutely fantastic precision steering. You step on the throttle and the car moves. I'll show you the brakes here momentarily. We'll take the right-hand turn. We'll get it up to 60, 70 miles an hour. And we'll conclude our video. Let's do brake check here. Look at that. Absolutely outstanding. Nice and straight. No vibrations or pulsations out of the rotors whatsoever. We're holding steady at a $190. We're about 87, 88 degrees in Daytona Beach right now. All right, let's run this thing. Just like that, 75. Whoever set this motor up needs to be setting a motor up in every single classic car, muscle car that there is. It's absolutely perfect. The response, the motor response with the throttle, amazing. The transmission, perfect shifts, real nice power. When you lay this thing 3/4 throttle, it's like a rocket ship. It takes right off. I mean, what a fantastic drivetrain on this '67 GTO. Really a nice running car. No overheating, no popping through the exhaust, no hesitation with the car whatsoever. Somebody's going to get themselves a nice ride here. Good paint, good body lines, nice interior. Drivetrain performance is outstanding. Awesome. I like it. 386-944-9219 is our contact phone here in Daytona Beach. Hanksters.com is our website where you can find all the photos of this car along with this video presentation you're watching right this very moment. At full retail price, our '67 GTO includes shipping in the lower 48 United States on an enclosed carrier. Also includes a powertrain warranty that covers the engine, the transmission, and the rear end. Warranty does not cover oil pan gasket leaks, tranny pan gasket leaks, batteries, brakes, starters, alternators, all that stuff. Those are all items that would be on you. It does, however, cover your major mechanical breakdowns. Is the price of the vehicle negotiable? Most certainly it is. If we negotiate the price of the car, the warranty comes off. The warranty is good at full retail price only. Also, the shipping drops off. We actually employ somebody to ship cars. Therefore, it is included at full retail price. We arrange the pickup of the vehicle at our showroom. We arrange the delivery of the car to your home or business. We pay the driver when they pick the car up. We properly vest the driver, make sure they're licensed, bonded, and insured to carry, they have enough insurance coverage to carry your car. We track the progress of the shipment from the time it leaves our showroom to the time it gets to your location. At a negotiated cost, you can do that legwork on your own. So our full retail price program is kind of a turnkey type deal. You get the convenience of us handling all your shipping logistics, and you get the security of us offering you a warranty. Maybe you are a collector or an investor, and you have your own method of transportation, be it someone you've used in the past you had a good experience with, or your own open or enclosed trailer. You're more than welcome to trailer this car home. And of course, if you're local to us here in the Sunshine State, you won't overheat. The car's cooling real nicely and runs absolutely fantastic. Hanksters Hot Rods is located in Central Florida, Daytona Beach. And again, our website is hanksters.com. Check us out.